well, it's okay now. Well, let me ask about future or things will happen in future. Do you have like good or do you have positive belief, positive opinion about things will happen in the future?
Yeah, of course. Sometime when I face continuous difficulty, I feel a little bit
Frustrated or
yeah,
disappointed? Yeah.
down smooth and a little bit pessimistic, you know.
Yeah, you feel, yeah,
Uh,
of course. Yeah, I got it. So it's
yeah,
like you, so sometimes you are, yeah, optimist, or for example, so it depends. So something, of course, I agree with you when actually something happens, especially negative things happen, like, continually in our lives. Of course, they make us feel a little bit frustrated, disappointed, especially disappointed. So we feel like that we are pessimistic related, person, like, okay, I have negative mind about future. That is really normal. But normally, okay, you are optimist, right?
yeah.
You're an optimist.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm an optimistic person.
Yeah, very good. Okay, and tell me, are you always ready for unexpected things?
Talent.
Are you always ready for unexpected things, issues? Or no, you feel like that, okay, let's wait. When something happens, I will decide.
Uh,
I
sorry,
want I want to know that if you are like, reactive or proactive person. Like, for example, some people are always ready for everything. So they plan, they know, okay, they consider different aspects of everything, or for example, any issues. If they do something, take action, okay, or do something new, they try to consider. Sometimes you feel like that they're a little bit maybe pessimist, but actually they are realistic. Okay, okay, not everyone should be really good. Maybe we have some negative aspects that we need to consider. Are you the one for, like, for example, considering different aspect of everything? Are you ready for unexpected things, especially about your job, in your field, your job?
yeah. Yes, I am the first one. You just have mentioned, and yeah, I am ready to do anything to make things happen better.
Yeah, of course. Very good. So let me, as you can guess, today we're going to talk about, so yeah, optimism, pessimism, and let me share the board. The first thing that I think it's not bad to talk about, optimistic, optimist. So what's the difference between, let me write here, tick, optimist. So which one is correct? How we use this too? So both optimistic and optimist are like, related to having a positive opinion. So, but optimistic is adjective and optimist is noun. But how to use it? For example, you normally use optimistic this way, like when you have a positive attitude about future, like I am optimistic about my job, about my interview. So it means I'm hopeful. So here, optimistic means hopeful. Or I say optimist, a noun. I'm optimist. I'm an optimist. I always see the bright side of things. So if you are optimist, it means you're a positive thinker. It's noun. I want to give you that is noun, positive thinker. It's like always. Optimistic means hopeful. This is adjective, means hopeful. You normally are optimistic about something, but you can be optimist. I'm optimist person. I'm pessimist person, okay? So which means I have negative mind. So this is about, of course, so you can use both of them, but this is, they're slightly different. So when we say optimistic, it describes your attitude towards something. When I say optimist, I describe you yourself. It's not your attitude. So optimistic, your attitude about something. Optimist, you yourself. So you are an optimist, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, well, so when describing yourself, it's better to say, I'm an optimist.
Yeah.
But when I ask about your job, I think, actually, I'm optimistic about, this job. So for example, about investing in new area. So this
Yeah.
way, optimistic. Okay, very good. Well, okay, so let me ask you. Uh, we have some, okay, situations. So let's see. Okay, so the first one. Oh, your boyfriend or girlfriend is cheating on you. Okay, what do you think? So I do think, like, he or she is not good for you. So which one, A or B?
Course A.
Yeah, you brag. Yeah, of course.
Because just let them go.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, why we need to, I don't know, involve our emotion, just, think about the person. Okay, she or he wanted and did this, so it's okay. You're stuck in an elevator. Oh, if you don't, of course, you
Yeah,
don't have phobia, but
luckily I'm not this situation. But if
yeah,
uh, if there's I'm stuck in an elevator, I would take a deep breath and yeah, and just
ah,
wait for help.
yeah. And you're trapped in a burn. What is it? You're trapped. How can you think positively when you're trapped in a burning building? It's so difficult. I can't.
Yeah,
Keep
yeah. I
calm.
think we can keep calm, but we have to find a way out.
Definitely agree with you. We can't keep calm. Yeah, it's not acceptable. But of course, maybe we get stressed, nervous, we have anxiety, but we try to find a way out. Yeah, this way is better. And you fail a job interview.
Yeah, of course, we have to try in the next interview, try and learn more. Yeah, we do not
Have you
stop.
ever failed? Do you remember the time
Yeah,
that I don't know, you failed?
yeah,
What was it? Can you tell me about it? What happened? How did you feel?
yeah. I feel that my ability is not good enough, but after that
Yeah.
I will learn by myself. Yeah, develop myself. Yeah,
Yeah, you try to develop your skills. You
yeah.
try to develop your skill. That is, let me say something. Do you agree that your feeling about every situation depends on your maturity? Like, for example, you remember when we were younger, I remember the first experiences, job interviews. If we failed, we were like, oh, I couldn't. For example, I was not really good for this position. I know that now, after many years, now we are experienced. Okay. If we fail, we're like, they didn't understand what they lost actually or what they missed. So it's like, I'm a good one, maybe not a good match, a good fit, but I'm good. So do you agree? Do you believe that, every feeling, emotion, disappointment, happiness, excitement depends on your maturity, how mature you are?
Yeah, yeah, cause yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
we will anyway we will find another job, better job. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Now we say that it's okay. I know that I'm experienced. I know my ability now at this position. For example, if you have a job interview and you fail, so it's okay. You're like, okay, I would, I would do this. Maybe I wouldn't, lose anything. It's okay because you know how smart, how talented, how able you are. But in the past, maybe we were not confident enough.
Yeah.
So because of this frustration, this disappointment actually comes from the lack of confidence. Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, okay. And number five, what do you think about this one?
uh, you see a man that pretend to be disabled to beg on the street. Yeah, sometimes I caught someone in on the street, but I think that there are still good people out there. They just
Yeah,
yeah, that is just
yeah, of course.
not good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course. I have the same attitude. It's not really good. I think like, I don't know, sometimes I feel like I'm naive. You know what I mean? Like, okay, why I accept everything. For example, okay, I come across someone, I see someone in the street. Okay, maybe they pretend. We should be a little realistic, just, try to see some, it's not bad to see some negative sides. Why? So if you all the time see the positive, bright side of everything,
yeah,
maybe you make mistakes. So we can be, sometimes it's not bad to be pessimist. So yeah. Well, okay, so we have some factors like lack of confidence, and of course, maturity, they affect how pessimist, how optimist we are. So it depends on our age, of course. Well, and now, and realistic. So this is another word. Maybe we are not pessimist. We try to see the real life. Okay, so, well, uh, optimism. So as you can see, uh, it's like, as we just, of course, the meaning of this. Uh, if just have positive attitude or positive belief, this one is better, maybe, our outlook about future. So this means this is optimism. And on the other hand, the opposite of it, if you have negative belief about different things in future. So this is an example or the meaning of pessimism. Well, do you think constant, so let me write, constant pessimism can make everything more difficult? If you have, constant, this continuous, this, when you have this negative belief all the time, so always, do you think it makes everything more difficult? For example, you can't enjoy your life.
yeah. As I mentioned before, when I feel a little bit pessimistic, I know that if I let that feeling hold me back, uh, so I can let it happen, and I
Ah,
find a way to overcome difficulty, and usually I avoid staying in an environment that make me feel more negative and sad.
ah, really? That is really good. Actually, you are able to do it. Not everyone can do this.
Yeah,
So,
and
yeah.
during that time, difficult time, I often go out. I like to go to the coffee shop, or I go shopping or doing the thing that I enjoy,
Oh, shopping.
such as
Yeah.
playing sport or attending a workshop to make a handicraft. Yeah, I love to do it. So
Ah, that is perfect.
by the
Yeah.
way, to make myself feel happy, yeah, feel better.
Yeah.
So I'm not sad anymore.
Yeah, that is really good. Actually, if you can find a way to get rid of this feeling, and actually, it's important how to get rid of negative
Yeah,
feelings and thought. So it's not, so that is really important. Not everyone knows. So sometimes people just, I didn't get stuck in negative feeling and they can't read. And because of this, they become depressed,
yeah,
disappointed.
yeah,
So yeah, it's really good that you can do it. Well, so pessimism and of course, optimism. I'm really worried about my cousin. She shows deep pessimism about the new flu. She thinks that it's the end of humanity. Yeah.
maybe in the
So
COVID-19.
yeah, definitely yes. I wanted to talk. Yeah, of course, I wanted to say exactly the same. Yeah, I suddenly it reminded me
Yeah,
about that. Yeah, we all, yeah, of course, we all were really, you know, pessimistic about that situation. We
yeah,
felt like, yeah, this is the end of the world, and we can't. Yeah, that was really out. I remember how horrible was that.
yeah, that's right. Because
Wow,
that happened in a long, long time.
of course, and all around the world,
Yeah,
just
all over the
that
world.
was something not only for one country or two, so everywhere you couldn't either travel somewhere, you couldn't immigrate, just, that was really horrible times to remember. Yeah. Okay, therefore, what is the meaning of this? As an event organizer, I often made backup plan that is really important in order to cater for, to ready for everything. So, especially about your job, your career, that is really important to be ready
Yeah,
to provide what is needed. Yeah, to provide what is needed or wanted for a particular situation. So that is really important. Well, uh, do you think, let's talk about something. Do you think restaurants, so every restaurant, need to cater for, I don't know, both vegetarian and meat lovers, or no? You feel like that vegetarian should have their own maybe places or restaurants. So not every restaurant needs to cater for both vegetarian and meat lovers.
yeah. I think that any restaurant have to to have the pickup plan in order to cater for the, the the large number of meat lover or vegetarians.
Yeah, vegetarian, of course. So they need to. Yeah, of course. Well, and the next one, frustrated. Have you ever felt frustrated? When was that? Why it happened? And what did you do to get rid of this feeling?
Yeah, it's
Have
my
you?
young age. I sometimes I feel frustrated.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel frustrated, but I won't let it last very long. You know.
that is really good. Actually, I think now your lifestyle is totally, your belief, your emotion, your feelings are totally different from what you used to have or used to do in the past. So that
Yeah.
is really
I,
good. So I
uh,
think you changed.
like yeah, experience things.
Okay, so let me ask you something. Helen, uh, what can make you really angry?
Angry.
Yeah.
Yeah. yeah, yeah. Sometimes I catch something happen not in the good way, but I try to control my emotion. Yeah, and
Mm.
don't let it don't let it complicated.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so you try to control that. That's really good, of course. And if you feel frustrated, of course, I mean at your job, and you feel like that, okay, I can't see sometimes you, oh yeah, it's like, I don't know, you feel annoyed, you feel discouraged, like, to continue because I don't know, your job is difficult. Or maybe, as you said, when something is not going as planned. So
It,
tell me, what do you do?
um, it is happen again and again, so we have to calculate how it, how success is this, and maybe I will make another plan, maybe plan B or plan C. Yeah. So
Oh, yeah, backup plan. Very
yeah,
good. So you always have, of course, you should have, as of course, a working person, like, like a businesswoman. So you need to have some backup plans. So to be ready, I think another one is it important to be proactive than reactive.
right.
So, some people wait, something happens, then decide how to react. Some people are always, ready for everything. So they're proactive. They make everything happen. So that is it really important to be proactive. And I think you are. You're proactive. Well, and pull myself through. So what is this? What is the meaning of this? Pull someone or somebody through. Uh, if you pull yourself or pull somebody through, means to help someone. Okay, to help someone succeed. What is that? Even though my son failed the quiz contest, I was so proud of him as he did his best to pull himself to help himself succeed. That is really important. But of course, it's not something easy that we can do easily. Like, it's okay, I can do it. No, it's not really easy. So you can pull somebody through, pull yourself through. That is to help. If I want to give you to help, if you can help yourself succeed in difficult situations, especially. So this means actually to help someone succeed in a difficult situation. Well, maybe we need people who pull actually us through something that is really important. Not everyone can do this, but it's a good ability. If you can manage, so you can do this. Well, and let someone down. So what do you think about when you disappoint someone? For example, I let my mother down. Okay. So it's like, I disappointed her. I don't want to let my mother down, but I failed the job interview. So, of course, it means I disappoint. Okay, so have you ever felt that you let your parents down because you couldn't do something that you really wanted?
Mm, yeah, of course. Sometimes. Mm, I yeah, but nowadays, yeah, luckily I'm not.
Yeah, of course. Now everything is different for you. That is really good. Well, so tell me, if you want to compare past and present, so you'll maybe when you were younger, before marriage. Okay, if you want to tell me about some positive, first of all, which duration can be, your best actually. So it's like, this is my best period. So yeah, when you were younger or now. And tell me how your life has changed during this time.
Uh, from the past,
Yeah, of course. Yeah, since past till now.
uh, yeah, when when I was young, so I don't have experience in life, so um, I usually have difficulty in many things from my work to my studies and my uh, individual life. Yeah, so it's a lot of difficulty. Yeah,
Personal life, of
I
course. Well,
try
so
to
yeah.
put myself through all the things. Yeah,
Yeah, very good. So you try to pull yourself through all these difficulties. Yeah, very good. Just I used to is better. I used to have difficulties when, for example, doing something. So used to is better. And your individual, your personal life is, a better, like, more natural that you can use. Well, okay. So we talked about this word of phrases. Any questions related to the words, phrases? Any questions?
yeah, now I got it.
Okay. And I always try to look on the bright side to see the
Yeah,
bright side. So they're the same. Like, just be optimist. Yeah, it's really good. Why not? So there are lots of negative things. But
yeah,
why? So we can consider something, I don't know, good in every negative thing. Like it can be accident, everything in our lives. So we can find something really good, like, I don't know, a good
yeah,
point to motivate us.
yeah,
But do you believe and do you agree that being too much, like over
yeah.
optimist or pessimist, can be, yeah, of course, can be a little negative, especially optimist? Do you agree?
Yeah,
Being over optimist is
totally
not
agree
good.
with you. Yeah, because
Yeah.
we have um, our obstinate. Sometimes we can live in reality.
Of
So
course. Yeah.
reality,
Yeah.
some, maybe we will can calculate the difficulties. So we have to
Of
face up.
course.
Yeah,
Of course. Yeah, of course. It means we face something that we are not ready for it.
yeah,
Because we only saw the good point, positive aspect inside of something, and now we are not ready. Now we actually encounter a really maybe challenging, but
yeah,
we are not ready for it. And that is the way that it's better not to be really. So it's better to be realistic. Just see the real of life. What is the reality of life? So it's, life consists of positive, negative things. So we can't say no, everything. Okay. So I say that, for example, let's jump. Okay. I'm going to jump up some, for example, here. And I feel like, I'm optimist. I'm optimistic about this. It will be, no, you will break your legs. So of course,
yeah,
you will fall down and you will break your legs. So it's like we need to consider the reality of life that sometimes is really scary.
yeah. That's right.
Sometimes that sometimes this reality and this real face of life is really scary, but why not?
Yeah,
Well, and we have this idea. I'm sorry, this structure that is managed to do something. First, let me explain the meaning of it. Manage to and base form of verb. It means to succeed in doing. I managed to, for example, finish my project. So it means succeed in doing something. As you can see, the structure is manage and to, and of course, base form. So it's not only do, so it's just base form of verb. So you can use it, of course. I managed to, and you know that it's like you can use it in past. For example, I managed to, I don't know, finish my project. So that is I was successful. So this is the past form of it. And we have actually other, we can say that other idiom or maybe phrasal verb that we can use. Just, let me say something. The thing that definitely incorrect. After manage, don't use ing. That is really, so manage, finishing, no. I managed to and base form. This is the structure. Now, of course, you can use, especially when you overcome difficulties, you can use it, okay? And past, present, okay, so it's okay, why not? You can use, I always manage to stay positive. I'm always positive, so why not? You can use it. Or I hope I manage. So let me write the actually the structure so we can use, this is past, past, present, and future. Future, like, I hope is good. I hope I manage to, for example, pass the exam. So this is, and I always manage to, for example, stay positive. And I managed, for example, to finish my project. So different tenses, and you can use it easily, but there are other phrases maybe that you can use. We normally in natural, common, or maybe neutral. So I can say I was able. So it's really easy. We normally say I'm able. I was able to, I don't know, fix the issue. I succeed in something. So be able to succeed. There are really, I don't know, other phrases. For example, succeed is formal. So if you are in this, formal situation, you can say succeed in. It's okay. Be able is neutral, but common. It's okay. Formal, informal, you can use. If you want to use an informal, you can say in conversation a pull off. I can't believe I pulled off that, for example, I don't know, last minute trip. So like pull off. And oh, my friend pulled off an amazing presentation.
Yeah. Can you write down the pull up?
Of course, I will. Yeah, after explaining, of course, I will. Just don't worry. I will say after I will type them on the board. So let me write. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let me type them here. First of all, be able to. That is like, neutral
Neutral.
and common. Like, I was able to finish the project. This is the first one. The second one that is formal, as I told you, is succeed in. For example, I succeeded in, I don't know, solving the problem. just after succeed, as you can see, I'm using ing. Okay, succeeded in, because of in preposition, we have ing. So, I succeeded in getting promotion. I was able, I could. Okay, so, and we have informal. This is formal. Let me write here before I forget. This is formal. Okay, and we have pull off. That is informal and conversational. What is that? Of course, I pull off. Okay, it means I succeeded. I pulled off an amazing presentation. This is informal, conversational. And of course, you can use present, okay? And for lots of opportunities, like for example, every opportunity, you can use get to. So for example, I finally got to meet my friend, my favorite celebrity. I finally, so we have get to, that is casual for opportunities. So it means it was a chance, it was opportunity. So I say, I finally got to meet, as you can see, I have base form because of to, my favorite celebrity. I was such, this is because this is just for opportunities. Here you can use it, okay? And the last one, I have two other. So make it and end up. There are two other. End up is casual, but it focuses on unexpected result. For example, I ended up finishing, for example, the whole book in one night. I didn't expect, but I did it. So end up. End up is casual and focused on unexpected results. What is that? I ended up finishing, as you can see, again, ing, the form of verb that I write is the form that you need. The whole, for example, book in one night. I didn't expect it, but I did. I could. And something that I really like it, very common, very good, make it. We always use it. I could make it. So make it. The last one is very common. We always use and conversational. Here to be a little bit. So I like the last one and I always use it. So this one, for example, I can't, for example, believe I could make it. I could make, for example, I could make it, though it was really difficult exam. Okay, so this way, for example, I think I can't make it to, for example, the meeting on time. It means I can't come, so I can't make it. I think I can't make it to the meeting on time. For example, my friend, okay, barely or rarely, I don't know, made it to the meeting on time. So you can use it past form, so it's okay. Well, there are different phrases that you can use. Manage, of course, it's okay. But if I want to give you to this just really common, make it, pull up, end up, so you normally use, okay, because actually this is conversation. But of course, manage is formal and good. Get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, very good. Do you have any questions related to these structures and, or no? No
Yeah,
question?
no, but I tried to make.
Of course,
Yeah,
you did.
yeah. It's not
Yeah, of course. Just
yeah.
yeah. So it's like, you okay, now you have them here. Okay. Well, so just practice. You can do something whenever you have time. Just try to make some sentences and just send them. Why not? You can, for example, I want to ask you to make a sentence using make it. Could you please?
Yeah. Um, I think I couldn't get to the class on time, but finally I make it.
Yeah, very good. Finally, if you want to use past, made it, or I could make it. So it depends on your tense. If you're talking referring to past tense, or for example, future, will, why not? So different tenses. Okay. Well, and for example, get to opportunities. So if you want to use it, get to here, casual, like I finally got to meet my favorite celebrity.
Um, I finally got to my um, my my uh, best chart until now.
Okay, yeah, very good. Just I finally just got to do this one. We need a verb.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, got to do this one. But here, when you say, if I were you, I would say make it. Finally, it was really hard, but I could make it. But you can also say, and end up when you don't expect something, but you do it. And
Uh, yeah. Mm, uh, it was a very difficult time when uh, uh, I give birth to my daughter.
ah, you
But
yes,
yeah,
first.
I can end up with amazing uh, success.
Yeah, of course you could end up, of course. Yeah, very good. Yeah, giving birth. So maybe you could end up giving birth maybe earlier than you expected. So for example, you didn't expect that time, that moment, but you could. Okay, so this way you can use it. Well, okay. And now let's see, we talked about this one. So for example, if you want to make sentence using manage to do, of course, I manage. Could you, for example, number two?
I managed to uh, pass the final exam.
Of course, of course. Yeah, of course. And I managed to do. Okay.
The next sentences.
Yeah, you can use one of the verbs, for example.
Yeah, I finally I managed to make the strawberry cake.
Of course, of course. Yeah,
Yeah, I managed to
really.
fix the broken chair.
Yeah,
Uh,
of course. Very good. Yeah. And Now, let's see what we have. Are you an optimist? Okay, let's see if they are. I think we have it here. Okay. 31, just one moment. Okay. Okay, just let's see if they are optimists or not. I think this one is, let me share the board. Okay. This is solution.
Hi, I'm not a very practical person.
Ah,
I don't like DIY or fixing problems.
no, this is not. This is DIY. This one. Let me find something else. Just one moment. Sorry. It's like, I think it was about solution, emotion. I think this one is, let me see. Okay, if I can find it. Maybe this one. Let me see.
I'm not really a daredevil, so things like bungee jumping are not. How do you feel about trying new things?
I'm up for trying new things. Depends what they are. Obviously, there's some things I wouldn't try, but I'd give most things a go.
I always enjoy trying new things.
No,
I like to meet new
think
people,
it's
and
not.
it's always nice to set up for new things. I love traveling. I love trying.
No. What was the video? So why we don't have this video? I think we should, but we don't. Okay. Sorry, it takes a few seconds since they are not in order, so I need to check why we don't have. What about emotion? Let me check this one. Okay. Okay, I think this one is, let's see.
Hello. I'm in a really good mood today. The sun is out, and that always brings a smile to my face. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling stressed due to a lot of work.
I'm feeling quite happy and confident. The weather certainly helps. It's a bright sunny day, so I'm feeling quite optimistic.
I'm excited about my project for school. We're doing a documentary on film. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling good because I'm on a day out with my friend. We're having a fun time.
Very happy, very relaxed. We have a day off, my wife and I.
I've had a good start to my day. I woke up early and I had a good breakfast, so I suppose I'm feeling well balanced and optimistic about my afternoon.
Today's a good day. Visiting from New York.
Really good. It's a beautiful day, the sun's shining, and I'm just wandering about London. It's nice.
Well, let me ask something. First of all, how do they feel? So tell me, most of them said,
Most of them are optimist person.
yeah, of course, they're happy. And what is the reason? Most of them mention something because of like sun. It's sunny day.
Yeah, it's a sunny day.
Yeah, of course, it's sunny day in London. Let me ask you a question. Yeah, that is really important. So let me ask you, do you think the weather can change our mood? Do you think it can change?
Yeah.
How? Can you explain it? For example, tell me about yourself. So when do you feel, I don't know, just positive, rainy, sunny?
For example, whenever it's a sunny day, so I feel more energized and want to go out and enjoy the day. Yeah, I can take
Yeah.
with being out with my friends, family. So I think
Yeah.
I'm good if it's a sunny day.
Yeah, very good. So sunny day, it's like, I think, yeah, sunshine can boost your energy, right? It can boost your energy.
Yeah.
Increase your energy. You feel like, yeah, of course, you're energetic now and you can do everything. You're active, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So
And
especially, yeah, and
book that they say that the people who live in the end of the earth, yeah, to end of the earth, they feel sometimes pessimistic about the weather.
Of course. Of course. It's like, when you always have cloudy,
Yeah,
just, not bright sky, but, when you see clear blue skies, yeah, of course, it can change your mood. And this is a really good topic. Just remind me to talk about it. That is perfect topic. Like people in cold countries, for example, very cold countries, I think they tend to be more introvert or, for example, reserved. They don't want to communicate or maybe sometimes depressed. On the other hand, people who live in warm, sunny countries, it's like they're really outgoing, friendly, happy. They always have a smile. So this is the way that the weather can affect people. And I think we will talk about it just the next session. You remind me because we're going to actually watch this video again. And of course, we'll talk about the effects of weather in people's mood. Okay. Well, let's skip the sports since we have no time, unfortunately, to watch the rest of the video. So we'll watch it the next session. And that's it. So thank you, Helen.
yeah,
Again, it was really good time with you, and I really enjoyed talking to you. Thank you so much.
yeah.
And just
Sure.
like always, have a really wonderful and, of course, successful week.
Yeah, thank you, teacher. Yeah, you are
You're
always.
welcome. You're welcome. Because you are the best. I know I know, I believe in your talent and your ability, really, your skills. I really believe in you, and I know that you can. So it's like, I hope this week, just like all the weeks, so it's a perfect week for you, full of success.
Yeah, thank you. You are
You're
an awesome person.
welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Have a great time. Goodbye.
Goodbye, teacher.
Bye.